Hi everyone, good evening. Just turn that music down. I think it's gone. Hey up friends, are you alright? Lovely to see you all. So, oh, you can see all my goodies. That's not a good sketch. I didn't plan for that one. Anyway, welcome to the channel everyone. Studio 3, my name is Tony Derrick. And it's just a lovely place to come and say hello now. I think a lot of you have now come out of the garden. Have you been enjoying the sunshine, everyone? Hi, Brian. Have you been enjoying the sunshine? Let's do quick social media check. Give people a couple of minutes to join us. So, let's have a look. What a beautiful day, hey? Has everybody had a nice day? Hi, Jan. Hi, Kay. So, if you are chatting on YouTube and you are new, let us know that you are a newbie and we will do a shout out. Let us know whereabouts in the world you are from. We love new people. We love to know where you're from. I'm not going to ask about the weather because I think it's been nice everywhere. Overcast in some areas, but I think it's been nice. So if you are watching for the first time, this is Studio 3 and we will be going through Create Together session 3. And this evening's is more about catching up from when I was at Create and Craft, so we missed a show, so it's sort of like replacing that. So with the Create Together Club, it's a club of lovely, lovely ladies and gents that all come together and are creative with 3 stamps that I send you through the post at different times. And it's nice if you get a surprise. Some of you have waited until I've launched all 3. Lots of you have bought it now I've launched all 3. Lots of you bought it when I launched number 2, but most of you bought it when I announced I was actually doing it. So that was brilliant. So you all had the confidence in me. So it was basically some stamps that are going to push your boundaries, maybe a stamp that you wouldn't traditionally buy. And then you get 7, I've been saying 7 days, but it's 7 sessions. Like today I'm doing 2 to play catch up. So you get 7 sessions of inspiration showing you how to use that stamp, or use that stamp with the other 2 that was within chapter 1. We have launched chapter 2. So chapter 1 is this one. Let me just quickly show you on overhead. Let me just move all of my elements here so you can see what's going on. So this is chapter 2. So the first one was a note to say, then we have beautiful notes, and then we have find the sunshine. So if you buy now the club, you will be sent all 3, but if you buy all chapter 2, which I have put out and launched, the first one is sent in October. So it's going to be a nice little surprise for you all when you all come to get your stamp, and then we can be creative together. So, Michaela, the inspiration is awesome, Tony. It is, isn't it? And I think sometimes it pushes my boundaries as well, because I am more of a clean and simple. I do like colour. I like a little bit of texture, but I'm not really out there. In the first session, I really did push the boundaries with the glazing technique. So, if you've missed Studio 1, not Studio 1, because you'll probably start confusing you, but if you missed session 1 for the Create Together Club, you need to go back and watch that one. Session 2 was today at 1 o'clock, and this is session 3 at 7 o'clock. It's all exciting. Hi Heidi, lovely for you to join us, sweetheart. I hope you're well. Oh my gosh, is it warm where you are, Heidi? Right, let's do a little shout out, because that's giving enough time for people to come and join us. Angela's received her embossing folder. She won in Studio 3. That's amazing. I hope you enjoy them, sweetheart. Michaela, Marilyn, Audrey, she's been playing with the new stamp, adding some elements such as rainbows, clouds, enjoying playing. You haven't missed anything though, sweetheart. I love all 3 of them. I look forward to the next lot. So for Create Together Club 1, chapter 1, we had over 1,000 members, and I launched chapter 2 last week, maybe, can't remember. Last week I think it was sometime. All the days are blended into one, as you can imagine. Last week, you can still buy chapter 1. Joyce, let me just check. After this show, let me just check. I did say I'd check earlier, didn't I? I haven't. Been rushed off my feet. Stand by. I'll check after this studio. Because I did get asked in 1 o'clock show as well, and I forgot, so I do apologise. I'll have a look after this show for you. Oh, Leslie, my heating is broken, so not warm. You don't need to be warm. The sun is shining hot. It's going to be like this for a few days. So chapter 2, we've already sold over 500 and we're only a week in. And if last one is already something to go by, then I think we'll have at least 2,000 on our chapter 2, if the figures are the same as the purchasing on the first one, which is fabulous. So we're going to have lots of lovely new ones. I know a lot of you don't like to comment. A lot of you just like to message me and say, I am here, I do watch, I do make things, but I just don't post. That's absolutely fine as well. We don't expect you to. But if you do want to get involved and you do want to chat and get involved in the lovely friendships and family that we have in our chat, then come to YouTube. And don't forget to click that subscribe button. So Denise Rigatana, I'm going to order the next Create Together Club, but just not yet. Hopefully they don't sell out. They won't sell out, Denise, don't you worry. Maybe some of you do like to wait until I launch the first one and think, is it something I'm going to do? So, you know, there is absolutely no rush. Some people like to get ahead, some people like to wait. There are no rules. So let's have a look. Let's carry on with a little shout out then. So Heidi says it's lovely and warm and sunny today in Massachusetts. Wow, very nice. Sounds lovely. So Abby, Donna, Abby Wainwright. Is this a newbie, Abby? Or have you been a few times and I've just missed you? Welcome to the channel, sweetheart. It looks like a fresh name. I'm usually all over the names. Hi, Rosie. Hi, Michaela. Right, so you can always go back and catch up. I know it's warm. Some of you will be having fun in the garden. That's absolutely fine. The tuition never goes away, so you can have fun with it. Before I get into the demonstration though, because it is Studio 3 and it's where we do industry news and I show you a few bits and pieces with products, because I haven't shown you anything for a little while in relation to Studio 3 and our little mini albums and painting and such like. So I'm just going to show you a couple of things. Now they're all live on the website if you want to check them out. Tony, are you releasing a magazine? Angela creates question. Tony, are you releasing a magazine? How did you know, Angela? Yes, the magazine is launched in November. It's a box kit, my first box kit. So that's in November. So that'll be super cool. Something for you to look forward to. Congratulations with the success of Create Together. It's been amazing, hasn't it? And we're just growing. And now, as you know, Denise is relatively new to our channel from seeing me on HSN. So we've got lots of lovely ladies and gents from me being on the home shopping channel in America, which is cool. So hopefully, fingers crossed, Denise, they keep me and you'll be able to keep seeing me. But you know, you can always come and say hi on here anyway, regardless. But I think they're keeping me. I think I'm doing really well. So let's just show you a packet of magnets. Now, it's funny that, because I did have some magnets. So funny, I put the magnets in my back pocket. You know how they stick to everything? I thought, right, where's the safest place I can transport these magnets from one studio to the other? So I put them in my back pocket, and as I walked into the studio, my bum stuck to the metal door. I looked around, I thought Tom was pulling on my pocket, and I looked around, it wasn't, it was the magnet sticking to the door, dunk, like dragged me into the door. They're that strong. Oh, you'd have laughed. Anyway, roll on November. Yeah, basically it's a mix of Christmas and birthday. So you all know we do Christmas papers really well, don't you? Well, stand by, and hopefully they'll have me back too if I do well at that one. So hi Lynn Miller, great to get inside knowledge. I'm from Newcastle upon Tyne. Lovely for you to join the channel, Lynn. So don't forget to click the subscribe button if you are watching on YouTube. Let's just quickly go through these products, because I know a lot of you have come for the inspiration on the Create Together, and that is what this evening is all about. So it'll only take me 2 minutes. They are strong magnets, I know. Let me quickly show you some products very, very quickly. So I wanted to show you, all were asking about the twine. If you remember the twine around cards, we now have 5-meter wraps twine around this sort of cardboard. So, you know, I always use this one. You always ask, where do you get your twine from, Tony? Well, here we are. I've done it in a variation of colours. Super affordable. I think these are £3. 5 metres. They're on the website. And if you get your discounts, they're so inexpensive. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colours in those. I thought there was more of those, but no. So that's those. We have some brand new washi. Different types of washi on there. Again, totally inexpensive. Don't hold me to this, but I think everything's about £3. So when you get your discounts, you're going to be like £2.50, £2. Some of you got 20% off. Oh, anyway, This is what Studio 3 is all about when we do our evening sessions, having fun and keeping the costs super down and using our stash. So there's a whole bunch of washi. Check that out on the web. And then lastly, my absolute favourite. Let me just pop this on here. Absolute favourite. So I was watching a lady on, oh, where was it? Insta or Pinterest? I can't remember. But she kept wrapping this lovely cord around her cards. Now, you know I love the twine. And I just love this. I don't really put anything else around. But she was wrapping this sort of like silk thread around the card. Oh, and it was just absolutely gorgeous. So I messaged her. She's like, can I buy some of your thread? She's like, oh, it's not mine. It's just an everyday sort of shiny thread. I said, is there a specific name for it? I'd love to buy some. I know my customers would love it. She's like, I think it's just called shiny thread. Anyway, I found some shiny thread. Here it is. Check these out. They are so gorgeous. I'm going to use the white one tonight. And again, so inexpensive. So, you know, like when we do the cord wraps around, we've got some that look like Northern Lights, some steely colours, pastel colours on here. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, on these there's 5 metres, on these there's 50 metres. There's a lot on here. I think these are about £4-ish or something. And here's the white, which I'm going to use. So it's shiny, and it's not like cotton, it's cord. It's like a really thin twine. It's gorgeous, I can't tell you. So if you like these sort of things, totally inexpensive. And I know some of you like to get the bits and pieces for our album making and things like that. And then there's the magnets, the disc magnets. Okay, so that's just, how quick was that for a product preview? Totally done. Right, grab a Eureka. Have you got your stamp? Have you got some ink? Let's have... Oh, Heidi's already ordered some of the washi. She couldn't resist. Now, Karen used the washi, Heidi, and she said don't use it like as a low tack. You know, because some people use washi to hold the dies down, don't they? I don't know if Karen's on. She says it's super tacky. So if you do it to hold your dies down, it will tear your paper. But to be honest with you, I wouldn't say you're going to use these to hold your dies down. These are more decorative for like lines down cards, decorative side panels, die cuts and things like that. Don't use it to hold your die cuts in place because we can get low tack tape from anywhere for that, can't we? So I was like, oh, is that all the negative about it? It doesn't hold your dies in place without tearing your card. She went, yeah, it's amazing, really. I went, right, okay. So super cool. There you go. So it's had a test run. It's good to go. So whoa, crikey, it's going so fast. Lovely for you to join us all. Have you all had a lovely day? Really pushes your crafting. That's brilliant. That's what it's all about. Oh no, phone calls. Mute. Right, let's be creative. So let's just show you where this card is going, and then you can get a sense if you are crafting along. Now, this evening's card is offcuts. Using our brand new stamp with some offcuts you may have in a basket, in a box and things like that. Now, I did say I was doing a shaped card, but one of the elements I haven't got with me now, so I can't do it, so that's going to be tomorrow's now. So this one is all about offcuts, so let me show you. You're going to really like this card, I think. So I have a white top folding note card, I have a piece of pink, another piece of white, and I have a piece of yellow. These are colours that I probably wouldn't normally put together, but hey ho, today's a different day. So the plan is we'll have a panel which I'm going to cut into a decorative part, and then this is going to be for my sentiment. So if you are crafting along, this is what roughly you're going to need. So get your stash out, cut some pieces down. It doesn't have to be exactly the same, remember that, okay? So if you are crafting along, this is how it's going to look so far. If you watch now and then catch up later, don't forget to post your makes on the Eureka fan page, okay? Because we love to see your makes, and I am blown away with everybody's makes. I cannot tell you. So cool. Let's have a look. Oh, Tony, HSN would have to be daft if they didn't ask you back. I'm doing really well, Angela. I'm doing really well. They're really pleased, so I'm pleased too. Right, so all of these components here, let's just pull this into shot for you. So card blank in my Eureka all at once, okay? Pink card in my Eureka all at once. Now you can adhere these in place with some low tack tape. So I'm setting this out as if it's going to be my card blank. Let's go about there. Let's go about there. Okay, so all of it's in our Eureka at once. Now you could adhere it in place with some low tack tape or something like that if you wanted to. Just going to go for it, okay? So hold it in place. Grab the stamp. Now we're going to use this lovely one tonight. We've used this one twice. So we're going to use this one tonight, which is a little bit different. And this lovely sentiment across here, okay? So let's just grab the girl. Move this out of the way. So let's just take the girl from the carrier sheet. Let's just move this over here. What a lovely evening. So what I am going to do, make sure it's straight. I'm going to pop her right over all of the lumps and bumps here. Maybe a little bit higher. Might go really low actually. Let's just bring this up a bit higher. There we go. So when you're absolutely happy, make sure everything's as straight as you could possibly be. Let's just have a look at the top. Now bear in mind, all of this card in with this sponge, it might be a little bit difficult to really push. I'm going to have to really give it that good old push. So this is Karen's favourite so far. It's cool, isn't it? So let's pick up that stamp over all three, remember, okay? Just grab the black ink pad. So I'll just ink it up. I have done, can you believe I've done, this is the third session, and I haven't shown you any of the DT samples. I've put them on display, I just haven't shown you all. So tomorrow when we go live, make sure someone reminds me, just say, hey, I want to see the DT samples, and I'll grab them all and we'll have a good look, because there's some beauties, absolute beauties. I just keep forgetting. So see here, so it's over all of our sections, the pink, the black, the yellow. Try and get it all in, get into all those parts if you can. You can use a brayer if that's going to help, because the different levels of card, it's going to hit places and miss places, so I may have to do it a couple of times, getting those cracks there. Isn't that just gorgeous? Well, I have to say I'm really pleased with that. I'd like it a bit darker though. So let's just stamp it again. I can't guess where this is going. We've done a similar technique before, but I've totally changed it again, because I always like to play around with technique. So you'll soon see. So lots of ink on here. I'll just try and get it a little bit darker. There we go, I'm absolutely happy with that. So let's just move this out of the way. So I'll just pick it all up and move it. We're just going to move it out of the way, okay? Very quickly. Then bringing out another piece of card here. Carol was watering the garden. Oh, it's no, I'll just love it when we're in garden. It's cool, isn't it? So I'm going to stamp the girl on here twice. Different places. I never look like this when my hair's blowing in the wind either. It always sticks to my Vaseline on my lips. You're like, oh, it never looks great. Oh, it's always in your eyes. You're always faffing like I'm always faffing with my fringe. Look at that. Let's just get it a bit darker. This is a really cool stamp, isn't it? This is really, really lovely. You're wearing a scarf and you're getting choked, wrapped around a tree. Just make sure I'm not missing any comments, that's all. Any questions? So I told you all about what we were doing for the USA. If I do a launch on Create and Craft, our lovely USA fans can buy it, okay? Unfortunately for UK you can't until I've been to TV. And the reason we've decided to do that is because our USA fans, unfortunately it takes quite a bit, as you can see from the chat, Denise and Heidi, who are lovely fans of ours and customers of ours, are still waiting for their stamp, and it was sent exactly the same time as the UK. So we've sort of like flipped it a little bit in the sense that we're going to send it straight away, and then in the hope that they're going to have it the same time, because it's all good and well, the girls, you know, have bought it and they're watching, which is brilliant, but I think they would absolutely prefer to craft along. I would personally. So we've sort of like flipped it a little bit. So if I do a new launch here in the studio, girls, or for anybody that is not in the UK, you will be able to buy it straight away, okay? Get it sent straight out in the hope that you're going to get it. So that's one, and then let's stamp her again. I hope that's cheered you up a little. Well, not that you need cheering up, but I think it's just, it's lovely that we can do that for you. Because I'd be happy about that, wouldn't you? So I'm stamping twice. I haven't had a chance to look at social media yet. Did anybody make the card from earlier? I'm not going to bother re-stamping because my arms are actually hurting because the ink pad is so small. I feel like I'm doing a workout at the gym. Oof, it's hot, isn't it, hey? Jane Davison, good question. Am I bringing the small stamps we've been taking to the USA to the UK? Yes, we are. They are ordered. I'll let you know if as soon as they land, I'll send it out in a newsletter. You can't click the notify me because they're actually not on the website, are they? But yeah, I know a lot of you are wanting the smaller designs too, so yes. Not all of them, but yes, some of them. So I am just going to cut this lady away, and again, very simple to cut if you are cutting along. I'm just going to cut her straight across the body here. I'm going to cut her very quickly now. If you're thinking, oh my gosh, how on earth are you going to fussy cut around that hair? I'm really not, if I'm completely honest. I'm going to take it off to the bits that I can go round. I absolutely will. I think, to be honest, I'm going to end up trimming half of it away. So I'm keeping the hair totally simple. In fact, let's get rid of that bit there. Don't think we need that. And then around the top here, and then round and down. So we can see there, super easy, very easy, look, crikey. This is why I didn't do a dye. Let me just tidy up around the side of her face here. So that's that one, very quickly, and then let's do the second, very quickly. I'm just going to do straight up. It doesn't matter if they're not quite exactly the same. Now you're all going through your bit box now, aren't you, digging out offcuts. So whatever shapes they are, rectangles, squares, as long as you've got a little bit of a focal point with some white card, then you're literally good to go. So let's just straighten this off. Right, so let's start putting something together with our card. Let's move the two ladies to the side here. Look. Don't cut her hair, Tony. I know. Only a little bit. She had a little trim underneath. You're very welcome, Heidi. Right, so let's show you where this card's going. So I take it all apart. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to sort of like, these are all offcuts, remember. So let's tart them up a little bit. Let's make them a little bit more creative. So I'm going to put maybe a little banner in here. Give it a banner tail. Now, if you've got a punch that's big enough to do this, go for it. I haven't got one that quite this big. And I try not to use things that you might not have in your stash. So I'll give myself a tail there. Can we see? It's not even really that level, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Let's just tidy it up a little bit. There we go. So I have that tail on there. Can we see that there? And then at the top here, I'm going to try and be a little bit creative. I'm going to cut a little triangle. Now, if you've got OCD and like everything to be perfect, you might want to measure down one side and measure down the other. Can you see that little triangle there? Do the same on the other side. And you'll see why in a second. Like so. Looks pretty ugly at the minute, doesn't it? So I'm going to bring in this lovely, shiny, sparkly cord. I'm going to call it cord. I don't know what it is called actually. Maybe we've got some ladies on who are sewers, but I'm not. So I'm just going to cut it away. I can't describe to you how it is, but did you see when I just cut that, how it went? Let me just show you, because some of you might be able to explain. It seems like it's twine twirled. You see that? So it's like thin twine, but it's gorgeous. So what I'm going to do here is, now you'll have twine or, well, you can see, look, twine or something in your stash. I'm just going to start like I've wrapped it like it's a thing. Can you see the triangles? Why the triangles now? Like so. In fact, start again. Let's tie it at the back. And then we're going to give it a really gorgeous set of legs. You know how I like the legs? I like the legs on. I like long bows. So I'll do it 3 times. And then we'll cut it. You're all like, where on earth is this going, Tony? Curious. Leslie's curious. I like it when it's like this. Is it twirled twine or twine twirled? Oh, stop, Donna. I'm just tying it in a knot on back here, look, so it don't come apart. Stop. It's like I'm not having another box scenario. I'll just hide that at the back. So we've got this sort of look. Look, can we see? This sort of like wrap here. And then we're going to get this, and hopefully this is going to give me a lovely set of legs on my bow. Now let's do that last because I didn't know where my bow's going to go. So I need to line this up where it's going to go. Could do a taping that down actually. Oh, mind you. So where did we say? Let's have a look. So you can see now. I'm just making sure it's in position. I'm not doing anything with it yet, ladies and gents. Don't panic. So that's fine. So let's pop some pads behind this one. I'll actually pop a pad and hold that down. Look, can we see there? All will be revealed. Oh, it's twirly twine. I like it. I should have called it twirly twine. Twine, or is it twine that twirls? You lot. Should have called it that, shouldn't I? So I'm just popping some pads on the pink part here. And then I need to make sure it all lines up perfectly. See, I'm just going to pull that down a touch. Line it up when I'm happy. So let's put a pad behind here. So don't stick anything together till you've got all your pads on and you're satisfied it's all level. I've just put pads down the side there, haven't I? That's no good. That's no good. Oh, look at that, they came off. There we go. So I've got pads down the centre as well, just before I line it up. And then this one I'm going to stick absolutely flat, and you'll see why in a second. Before I do that though, let's move everything out of the way. You're all like, I have no idea how this card is going to look. I haven't either. But I have a vision. You all know about my visions. So let's just pop a sentiment on here. Now, will that one go on? We'll look at that like it was meant to be. And as always, you get the sentiments that do landscape portrait. We can call it Tony Twine. Yeah, don't swear. Could you imagine? I might actually just do it a bit further up and banner the edge of that just for a little bit of difference, just a little bit like so. So this is a sentiment, totally black. Tony's Twirly Twine. Oh gosh, say that when you've had a gin. Who's done that? Don't panic. There's lots of there's lots of it because it's so inexpensive to buy in. So I got quite a bit. Right, so let's move that there. Let's start putting this card together. I think I might put a banner on this tail. Who would normally put yellow like this with this? Not me. But I felt like, you know, pushing the boundaries and all. So if you've got a bit of gold knocking around or a colour that you wouldn't normally put together. Love a bit of alliteration. Right, so let's start building this up. So pads on the back of the main one. Now you don't have to do the raised elements. You could just glue them all completely flat if you wanted to. There are absolutely no rules. I am here to inspire. If you don't quite like something I've done, chop it, change it out for something you do like. Post it on the Eureka fan page because somebody else might like your idea too. Have the courage to post though if you can, because we do love to see your makes. So pop this on here like so. So I think we're gonna go about there. Mind you, I'm not going to push it flat because it might not look at that is just not a bad effort, is it? So that can go flat, push that, and then this one feels weird doing card making in Studio 3. Normally we're putting books together and chatting about which way does paper go, Tony? Ah, which bit am I gluing next? Oh, we don't do measurements. Ah, don't we? That's what it's normally like. It seems a bit weird just doing a card. It seems like a little bit like this is a bit too easy. What's going on? So let's pop this on here, look. So pull her arm down so she matches the design. Try and get it as straight as you can. See that there? And then we have to pop her face back into play. So you can see how it's coming together pretty quick. It's looking quite awesome. Does anybody else agree? Or is it just me? She's like, you're all thinking, Tony, it's a card. Come on. Let me just get the poker tool, sort out my blocked glue. It is a card, I know, but I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Don't beat me up about it. You guys enjoy it too. You know, I'm not doing anything you guys don't love to do. Still blocked. Love it. Denise loves it. Will you be giving it a go, Denise? I hope so. I think the heat's just not helping me out here with my glue at all. Let's try now. I'm thinking now, you know, that would have looked cool. Never mind. Stop. Quit while you're ahead. So I've got that tail on as well. Just let me have a little bit of glue there. No box. Pop a face in. So then our two ladies. Now I've done two to be absolutely safe. Should have really thought about that before I am. So I was thinking, let me just trim this off. You'll see where this is going in a second. Three ladies. Let's just have a look here. 1, 2, and then our last one. I do have a vision, I promise you, it does make sense. So let's just take a little bit more off her body there. So by all means you can absolutely pad the design. I think that looks cool with the hair over the sentiment, do you? We'll make sure it's straight, Tony. Let's pull her up a little bit. Do you think it looks silly with the hair off the end? I think that looks okay. Well, it's not finished yet, but do you think that looks okay? I think so. Totally got you all out your comfort zone now. You're all thinking, crikey, I would have never have done that. Let me sort out this glue. Chat amongst yourselves while I just throw this glue through the window. Do you know? You know as well, I've been trying to source tape pens for a long time. Just can't find any that don't burst before you get to the end. You know where they split? Oh, gosh. But I really would like a really good tape pen that didn't do that. But I can't. Honestly, I've had so many, paid for so many expensive samples, and every one, I've never actually got to the end of a tape pen. But then equally, you get the glue, and then the glue frustrates because it clogs. I don't know. So let's just try again. There we go, look at that. I suppose, so is it patience? I don't have any. Don't have any, not this evening. So, pop that one under there like that. Let's move her over slightly so she's not hiding on. And then we'll pop this one in too. I think the black and white looks really cool, don't you? Just leaving it as it is. I'm not sure about the hair on the... obviously it's going to be bigger than my envelope. You could obviously level it. Yeah, it does actually look good, doesn't it? You could level it off, ladies and gents, if you wanted to. And then let's just pop some glue under this yellow part here. Oh, it's actually stuck fine. And then we need to do our lovely legs up here, look. So then you get the white, and we'll do it off to the left. And it's so shiny, this as well. It looks really cool. In the hope that its legs are not going to go like... I want the legs to come down onto my card. Tony's twine needs manipulating. Let's make it a bit smaller. And then these legs, I think I might have to just coax them a little bit. What do we think? Pinch that. It is more like a cord, so you are gonna have to sort of tease it a little bit, I think. Pinch it. I've just pinched it there and it's brought it closer together. Can we see that there? And then these legs are going to come down the side of this card. Give them a twist. Oh, actually I like it. I've got one leg longer than the other. So I'm just twisting it round my finger, look. Can you see? Because it's like twine, it's letting me manipulate it a little bit. I'm just twisting it, twist, 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 in the hope that we get this lovely sort of finish down one side of my card. She says, I'll have to play with it. I don't want you to have to watch me manipulate. Oh, there we go. What do we think? That bow needs to be a lot better, but I will play with it. There we go. What do we think? Bend the hair, glue to the back layer. Oh yeah, like glue it as if it's going round the back, like that. Whose idea was that then? Who said that? Bend the hair. Karen Waterworth. That's an amazing idea. Well done. I'm going to manipulate it like a bump. Is that what you mean? Look at that. Push it, give it a little bit of a push down. So people are going to look at that, aren't they, and think, okay, I get that, I don't know how on earth you've done that. Okay, and this is just your scraps of paper as well, remember that. So cool. Hey, I am really pleased with it. I need to faff around with both. In fact, wait a minute, I might just add another. Let's just add another, because sometimes adding two really does work. So if you've watched the show and you've enjoyed it, if you want to share without getting in trouble, share, because that's cool as well. It gives me a wider reach as well, which is also cool. So I'm going to do two here. Let's see if it works. If not, it's not the end of the world. I can just unpick it. And I'm going to try and do. I'd like a bit more pizzazz up in this corner, but I don't seem to be getting it at the minute. Let's bring out legs down. I like the long legs. This lady who I was watching, she had long legs on her cards, and it looked, honestly, it looked stunning. I was like, oh, I need to do that, I need to do that. It looks like hair. I need to sort that bow out, but there, I think it's massive now. Let's pull in those arms. I'm not going to faff. I'll leave it and I'll sort it out for picture for tomorrow. So different but beautiful. Yeah, really different, hey. Look at the dimension. Actually, I'm quite pleased with that. I'll sort out the bow. Don't you worry about it. It's not the end of the world. So there we go. Do you enjoy that? Ta-da! Ta-da! That's it. Card number 3. So let's just give you up and coming. So tomorrow, 1 o'clock, session 4. And then at 4:30 tomorrow, which will be, I think it'll be 11:30 Eastern time. Hi, dear Denise. I'm with Teresa Collins, and we're both doing a mini project with one sheet of 12 by 12. So if you want to grab a sheet of 12 by 12 tomorrow and maybe craft along, we'll talk you through. Teresa's going to do one, I'm going to do one, and then let's just see what we've ended up with. So there we go. So I will see you all tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I'm not sure what the weather is like, but if you can't tune in, it's not the end of the world. You can watch the shows at any time. So whatever you're doing, have a lovely evening. I'm now going to grab some tea because I'm really hungry. And I will catch you all tomorrow at 1 o'clock, bright and breezy. Hope you've all had a lovely show, and I hope you'll give us a try. Don't forget to post your mates in our review comments. We love to see you, mates. Take care, everyone. Oh, I've never seen Teresa. Angela, tune in tomorrow, 4:30. See you later. Bye.